Well, after a winter of heavy layers, coats and grey days, you might be searching for a little advice and some clever inspiration to get you in the mood for spring dressing. Well, online influencer and photographer Nikita Bento of Nick in the Woods joins us in studio this morning to share this season's hottest spring trends from the runways of London and SA Fashion Week. Nikita, so good to have you in studio.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, listen, I've got FOMO. Those are like London Fashion Week is one of those that I really, really want to go and check out. But let's start off first of all by the fact that your blog really just documents, expressive and effortless style. But what is your own style philosophy?
I like to think that my style is quite simple and modern.
Yeah.
So more the contemporary chic, but I really like to mix it up with something more edgy and easygoing. So I always kind of draw to the simple items, but then mix it up with whatever's on trend.
That's very, very nice. It's so you. It's so you. Now, you recently returned from London Fashion Week, SA Fashion Week. What are some of the trends that we can expect to see on the street, things that we can incorporate into our own spring style?
Okay, well, there's a lot of exciting trends that happen, but I think one of the main trends was the off-the-shoulder top that's already having a moment, but was so great was it's kind of upped its game. So it's more about, the exposed shoulder. So like off the shoulder on one side, cutouts, layering off the shoulders, which we saw at Altazura and Zimmerman, which is really cool. So you can see like little elements of the shoulder peeking out. So I think that's definitely going to be a big trend.
Off the shoulder is so hot right now.
And then another trend, which is great for spring and summer, is the whole romantics, the ruffles. It's all about volume, pleats, big sleeves, big dresses. This is really big at the Preen show in London Fashion Week. Wow. We also saw at Burberry like lots of ruffled shirts, which is so great if you want to tone it down a bit. So I think that's definitely going to be big.
Very, very cool. I love it. Ooh.
And then also Sunglass Hut was the main principal sponsor of London Fashion Week. So it was great because we kind of got to get an insight of the new sunglass trends. And I think this was at Andy and that was at Gucci. And we are seeing, very 70s inspired, rose tinted, big sunnies. It's all about being bold, which is really, really great.
Wow. Are those earrings?
Those are
huge.
Yes, that's also a big trend is the statement earring. Yeah.
I'm a big accessories girl, so that's wonderful for me. Wow, that is a very big statement earring right there.
You're gonna be like 1 year
Is that
now.
what they were rocking on the runway? That is very, very cool.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? One thing, and look at the glitter lips. That's big as well.
Yes, that's also another beauty trend that we're going to be seeing.
Definitely not kissable, though, I would think.
And maybe
rather
if it's
messy situation. Now, you know what? I know with London Fashion Week, we saw it with New York, we saw it with Milan. It was all about the it girls. It was all about celebrities, bloggers, and they were taking their own personal spring style to the next level. What are some of the trends that you see are here to stay and not just fads?
Okay, well, I definitely think the ones that we've mentioned, because they kind of have been in here already. I think metallics is going to be a big one. It was all over the streets in London. Even in South Africa, we saw it at Fashion Week. We can see it in the beauty trends coming out. So people are playing with not just metallics in the shoes and the jackets, they are bringing it out in their makeup and their jewelry. So you can see just adding a little bit of sparkle, just a little bit of that extra metallic. I think it's definitely going to be strong.
But before we have to end, give me one or two trends that we should actually be avoiding when it comes to what you've seen on the runways.
Well, Christopher Kane did embellished Crocs.
Embellished Crocs.
So basically, he did the most beautiful dresses, and he did, and it had
I think
a lot
he was
of
trying to pump up the Croc. It's not going to work.
Yes, it had a lot of mixed reviews. Like some people were like they love it, so you either love it or hate it. I just know I wouldn't be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
And also in summer, I don't know how. That might be quite sweaty.
That's crazy. No,
but,
definitely a trend I hope does not catch on here.
Yeah, definitely.
Nikita, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
this
you for
morning.
having
This was
me.
wonderful. I love the fact that you were there, you were flying the flag high, and that you brought home all of that down low for us. It's been amazing. Well, whether it's working with what you have in your closet, mixing and matching your accessories, or just knowing when to buy a new item, spring is the perfect opportunity to update your wardrobe style with inspiration from local and international runways for the start to the new season.